Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel for the first dev video of the series, actually, on War Thunder. Well, I'll start with a short explanation of what happened with the house. Long story short, a neighbor's stupidity has cost me my house, so I'm currently attempting to make content on the laptop. So, with that there, let's look at the new Bhishma, the T90 from India, that is coming for the UK, well, coming to the UK tree as a squadron vehicle. Very interesting one, actually. As well, it does remove the soft kill APS, it does have extra ERA covering that spot, so in some theories, this should have a slightly stronger turret. However, I do like my glowing red eyes, the glowing red APS. When it worked, it looked pretty good, to be fair. I did like it. Now it does get this very cool looking bulldozer at the front, or engineering tool, to be more correct. The only issue is so far the engineering tool does not seem to function like any other bulldozer. It does not go onto the ground currently. I'm guessing that's because it's not a finished model, but we will soon see. It's very similar though to T90's in other aspects. It does get contact 5 ERA. It's pretty much the exact same really in every other aspect. It's essentially a T90 but for the UK with limited to 3 BM42 rounds and tandem ATGMs. So you will struggle to penetrate later Russian vehicles and Leopards due to that. So you do get a stock heat shell, which is pretty standard for Russian vehicles. You do get access to the HETF. You then do get access on the first tier to 3BM42, which is okay. The Mango round is useful, but at 11.7, it's not what you call the strongest round to be using. You do, however, get access to your tandem warhead, which can be pretty damn potent. So this may be your saving grace, to be truthful with you, paired up with the good thermal optics on this tank. Now, it does lack commander thermals, and it only gets gunner thermals, which isn't too bad, but it is one of them that are heartbreaking things. I do like my commander thermals, and Western tanks have spoiled me with it in this game. So, do forgive me while my gameplay, while me firing this here will be a bit dodgy, as playing this on a laptop is completely bloody different than a desktop. It's really weird. I've legitly got a miniature desk to try and make this on the minute, and the laptop takes up most of the desk. But hey, gotta make do with what we have. And I just realized I just put that in arcade mode. Whoops. Don't think I would have done too well in arcade mode. Would have made it look like it was far better than it was. And there was me accidentally firing by hitting the trackpad. As you can see, the thermal optics aren't that bad. The rangefinder does take a bit in regards to range finding. It does seem to lack the fire control system for dialing the rangefinder in. Now, I don't know if that is simply down to the fact that it is an unfinished model. It is still work in progress. But it would be nice if when they released it, it was a fully finished model. We'll have to wait and see though. I really didn't think this Mars was as sensitive as this. Like, this Mars is stupidly sensitive. Now, I'm not complaining, but when you have such limited space, it does make shooting things a bit more difficult. Now, overall, the aesthetics of the T90 Bhishma are it's not bad. Like, it inherits most of the T90 design series, design philosophies. Its mobility forward is not bad. Reverse is very negligible, almighty 4 kilometers an hour. But with Russian bias, why do you need to go in reverse? You just need to hold W and go forward it, after all. It does seem to accelerate very decently for a T90. It does have IRCM, so you do have some type of warning if you do get lazed. However, I do find it very odd that the fact that the fire control system isn't modeled yet. So I'm not too sure if that is a bug or if that is a feature for it in game at the minute. So have to wait and see on that one. Anyways, with that there, everyone, we're going to have a quick wee look at the gun before we start running things off, as it's a bit odd the fact that it only gets 3 BM42. I don't know if this is because India developed their own round or native round for it, or because of 3 BM60 was never exported. I'm not too sure on that one, personally speaking. But for the sake of balance reasons, I don't see too many issues with it having just 3 BM42 with the tandem shells. It might fit in just perfectly at 10.7. However, I do feel like there may be a need for it if they move it up in battle rating. Give it 3 BM60, maybe move up to 11.3, give it 3 BM60. That might not be a bad idea. Only as a thought. It's got a 7.1 second reload, so its reload isn't the best. Its vertical guidance is your pretty standard Russian, -4 to +14, 20-degree turret rotation, so yeah, it's a pretty standard T90. Just with a wee bit of extra ERA and a cool looking bulldozer on the front of it that I hope is actually functional in game. Anyways, with that everyone, thanks again for watching, and please like and subscribe. And hopefully I will get to see you in game, and hopefully get to see you on stream soon.